The New York Jets have made some sneaky moves as they've brought in Anders Carlson onto their practice squad while also elevating Spencer Schrader to be their kicker this weekend, while also bringing in Bruce Hector. A lot of moves have been made by the New York Jets, and we have to break this all down. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Jets Digest. It's Chris and Matt here, and we're going to jump right into the video as we always do. Guys, the New York Jets are making some moves today. No longer will Riley Patterson, after his very long tenure with the New York Jets, be kicking for the team anymore. He had one game, and it wasn't great, if I'm being honest. It wasn't special. And now they've moved on to the other guy they brought in Spencer Schrader, while also adding Anders Carlson to the practice squad. Now, this was all broken to us by Rich Cimini, who mentioned there's another kicker shakeup for the Jets. They released Riley Patterson from the 53-man roster and signed free agent Anders Carlson. Yes, he is Dan Carlson's brother, to the practice squad. Carlson was released by San Francisco this week after going 5 for 5 on field goals as an injury replacement for Jake Moody and Matthew Wright. And also, Spencer Schrader, who was currently on the practice squad, is likely to kick for the Jets on Sunday, according to Jeff Ulbrich. Anders Carlson, who's picked up today, will likely stay on the practice squad. So there is a lot to consider with all of this. The Jets are making moves. They're moving to the other kicker they brought in. When they brought in Riley Patterson, they also brought in Spencer Schrader. Decided to go with Patterson. Now they're going with Schrader. Matt, I mean, look, Anders Carlson, he just went 5 for 5 kicking. Why is this guy not getting the job?
Okay, so first of all, Riley Patterson, I guess we're already done with him. He didn't miss any kicks, but we're already done with him. He did hit the upright on an extra point. He didn't show us anything that was very uplifting and made us feel that he should stay on. So we're okay with letting him go. I like the fact that they're bringing in multiple kickers to give the team a lot of options to see who the next kicker is going to be. Anders Carlson is the brother of Raiders all-world kicker, potentially the best kicker in the league right now, Daniel Carlson, but he's not even close to as good as his brother. He was dropped. He was taken in the 6th round by the Packers in 2023, and he's already been released because he wasn't very good for them in his rookie season, and now he's already bouncing around practice squads and different teams. So Anders Carlson, maybe he can be, someone that we use this year, but it's looking like Spencer Schrader, according to Jeff Ulbrich, is going to be the kicker this weekend. We're going to see what he has. We just talked about him kicking, and hopefully he's an upgrade on – I feel like anything's got to be an upgrade on Greg the Leg, one of the worst nicknames of all time, Zerline. Because so let's hopefully we don't miss any kicks this weekend, Chris. That's all I got to say, because Jets fans have seen far too many kicks already missed this season, and I'm sick of watching them.
Well, Matt, it is funny you bring up Greg Zerline because, for a little inside, Matt and I obviously discussed the videos we're going to make before we make them, and something I didn't show you because I figured it was funnier to do it this way is Joe Douglas's comments on Greg Zerline. No one has given up on Zerline coming back here and helping us win games and possibly a championship. Adding on to the comments that Joe Douglas made when answering the media this week, I mean, 2 things are evident to me. 1, the Jets don't care at all. And 2, Joe Douglas is not coming back next season. The man seems checked out. If he doesn't seem to care at all about Greg Zerline, I really think Joe Douglas is checked out. He wasn't answering questions about if it was Woody Johnson's decision to get rid of Robert Saleh, despite the fact that when reports came out about the whole Jerry Jones trying to get Garrett Wilson thing to the Cowboys, the whole reason was because Douglas was dejected about getting rid of Robert Saleh, something he reportedly wasn't the guy who really wanted to do that. But look, here's the deal. They also went out there and brought in Bruce Hector. They've done a lot so far, and we are going to get into this a little more in a second. But just looking at the New York Jets, they're making moves with their practice squad. And obviously below, they mentioned that Riley Patterson's off the active roster, Carlson's to the practice squad. Yeah, there's not much more to say than, oh, I hope this guy hits kicks. Look, as you mentioned, Patterson, he didn't miss a kick, but it wasn't an overwhelming game or anything. The man went out there and hit the uprights on an extra point. At this rate, with how bad the Jets have been at kicking the ball, frankly, I couldn't care less if someone's going to hit the uprights. If they're going to do that, get them out and just find someone else. Keep shuffling through, honestly. And that's, in my mind, pretty sure why they went with Schrader here is they don't know if Schrader is going to hit a kick or not. So they're figuring, hey, we're just going to keep going till we find someone useful, especially while Greg Zuerlein is just out with some phantom injury that's helping the Jets not miss kicks. But bringing in Spencer Schrader certainly is interesting. I was hoping I'd get a bigger laugh out of you, Matt, when I put this image up because it's been cracking me.
I can't laugh. I'm trying to be respectful for your take here, so I can't laugh too hard. But Chris, talking about Bruce Hector, this interior defensive lineman that they brought in, 296 pounds, I believe is what they have him marked at on the depth chart. But he is this is a direct response to the Arizona Cardinals run-heavy offense. This weekend, Sunday at 4:25, Jets are taking on the Arizona Cardinals. They have James Conner, Emari DeMarcado, and third-round rookie pick Trey Benson out of Florida State, three-headed monster. They're going to try to run the ball a lot. Kyler Murray is going to want to run the ball too, as Chris shuffles through pictures here. Kyler Murray wants to run the ball too, and the Jets, their run defense has been suspect so far this season. They want to step up and make a change this week and make sure that they can hopefully staunch that run game of the Arizona Cardinals a little bit. We want to see them pass the ball. Their wide receivers, Michael Wilson is going to be on. Michael Wilson and Marvin Harrison Jr. should not be getting open at all this weekend because DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner should be much better than those players. However, so far the Jets have been making it a habit to play under their skill level. So we're going to see if the corners play up to the skill level that we know that they're capable of this week, and hopefully we can force Kyler Murray to pass the ball. If we can get out to a lead early, we can force the Cardinals to play from behind and hopefully let Will McDonald build on his third in the NFL in sacks. We want to see him get some more sacks, get some more pressures. No Hassan Reddick this weekend, so Will McDonald is again going to be by himself. So hopefully he can get after Kyler Murray and we can get out of this Arizona Cardinals game with a win and move the record to we already had 3 wins, 4-6, getting back on the right track. Hopefully we're facing Indianapolis a little bit closer to 500.
And this is the first game that Hector's playing for the New York Jets since the preseason, so this is his shot right now to go in there and prove that he belongs. So if nothing else, I'm expecting if Hector can get on the field at all. We know the defense likes to shuffle around who's on the offensive line or who's on the defensive line and all of that. So it's become a situation of you do wonder if they're going to use Hector, what he's going to look like, this is his chance. And I'm really disappointed I didn't show a photo of Hector Salamanca, considering I also used the Hank Schrader photo. But in all seriousness, I am curious to see. The Jets' defensive tackle game could be better. Quinnen Williams is a great defensive tackle who, if anything's been a little underwhelming this season. Obviously, he's great, but I wanted more out of him this year, and the defensive tackles outside of Quinnen are not very good. So Hector does have a real pathway to getting some burn here.
We've seen Jamien Sherwood, who was an underrated guy, find his way into a starting lineup spot with the Jets. CJ Mosley also down this weekend, so Jamien Sherwood will be manning the middle of that New York Jets defense. Yeah, he has looked great. So Ulbrich, he's a good defensive coordinator. He can raise guys' playing level, and hopefully we can see if Bruce Hector can be a guy who can be a longer-term rotational piece for the Jets' defensive line.
Last chance to look at me, Hector. Now I just can't get Breaking Bad out of my head. But guys, yeah, no, for real. Like I'm excited about Bruce Hector. I'm excited about getting a new kicker, bringing in Spencer Schrader, someone who hasn't really had much of a chance at the NFL level, but you never know. Kickers are so random. I mean, look at Aubrey with the Cowboys. He came out of thin air and is one of the best kickers in the league now. This tends to happen sometimes where you find guys, specifically kickers, who just randomly become good out of nowhere or get on a hot streak. The Jets are hoping that they're going to be able to find this with Spencer Schrader, and if not, I think they are going to look for Hank Schrader to start kicking the ball or at least be team mineral manager. Either one I'd be down for. But no, in all seriousness, guys, I'm just going to get rid of Matt right now because, guys, let's have a talk. I really believe in Spencer Schrader. I don't know if Matt does. Matt's a hater. I really believe in him. No, but in all seriousness, guys, I mean, let us know what you think down below. This is a game the Jets have to win, obviously. Every game is a game the Jets have to win at this point. But specifically this one, because you're playing the Cardinals, a team that is definitely better than people expected. But, Matt, you've been adamant the Cardinals are underrated all season.
I know. I'm not surprised that they're 5-4. I knew they could do it.
Yeah, leading the division, dude. Like, this is not
that's a surprise, of course. That's a surprise, of course. So I'm not gonna they're not more difficult because they're leading the division. They were always going to be this difficult because they have good players and they have a solid coach, not a great coach. But James Murray, I mean, Gannon has coached them pretty well so far. But hopefully we can get a win this weekend. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, for real. Hopefully they can get a win. Guys, like this.
Have you seen the pictures of him?
No, I haven't. Does he look like
you
Murr?
haven't? Okay.
Does he look like Murr? People are from New York who are watching.
I can
this.
see
They know
why.
what
I
a
can
practice
see why
joke
you're.
is.
I can see why you're so caught off guard by that. Then.
No, I mean, it's not a gimme game like many people thought it might be when you're looking at the beginning of the season and looking at each team, but that's not the case, and the Jets have to go out there and win this game, and I do trust that they will be able to do that. They looked better against the Texans, who should be better than the Cardinals. So hopefully they are. Guys, let us know what you think down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day. This is the most hectic video we've ever done, and I loved every second of it. Go Jets.